If you can't build a game without an AI, you're not ready to build a game with an AI. Hi, I'm Mr. Al and I teach game development to high school students, and today I will tell you if you should or shouldn't use AI whenever you're building game. And I'm talking about generative AI, mostly LLMs, large language model AIs. So what's the deal with them? They became publicly available in 2022 and they are so powerful but controversial at the same time. Some people really love it and some people really hate it and some people in between. So let's talk about the real role of AI in game development and whether you should use it or not. Short answer, if you are a beginner game development, stay away from AI, and there is 3 good reasons for that. The first reason is you really need to understand the why, not just the how of building a game. Let me tell you an example for that. I am a high school teacher. I teach my students coding, game development, and other courses. And one big thing whenever we are learning a new language, I'm talking about programming language, and you can also apply it on any other languages, is you need to understand where they came from. For example, Python, whenever we learn it, I don't just jump right into it. I teach my students what is a computer, how binary numbers work, and moving forward until we make it to Python. And that gives my students some appreciation for the language. And I also compare Python to C and assembly, for example, where the student can see, hey, this language evolved and this is where we are right now. So it's really important to understand the why, and all that appreciation will help the student understand it better so they will be able to build something good with it. Another example I can give you is in my game dev class, since this is about game dev. In my game dev class, we don't just build games, we understand how games work. We talk about game theory, game design principles, how the logic and the code work, and all those elements, because when you put them together, you're gonna end up with a good final product. But if you're only focused on how to finish a task, you're not gonna get anywhere. So my students need to understand the why of the topic, not just the how, because I'm not trying to reproduce factory workers who just know how to follow instruction. My goal as an educator is to produce self-motivated thinkers who can tinker with things and problem solve, not just people who can follow instruction. Because let's be honest, if you follow instruction or you just shove all your information to AI without understanding the fundamental, you're gonna end up with a product. But are you gonna understand how your product function? Probably not. And that actually leads us to the second reason, which is tutorial hell. AI can create a tutorial hell-like situation. What am I talking about? Another example from my game development class. We started learning Unreal Engine and I made tutorials for my students to follow while we are learning. So we don't have to pause every time someone have a question and every student can move on their own pace. And I found out that students kept having a problem with my tutorials. They will always have those weird questions at weird spot of the videos, just asking me how to do this, and they will be like totally stuck. They are not aware of what's going on. They don't know exactly what they need to do. And I kept giving them hints and hints and hints. And in the beginning, I blamed myself. I was like, maybe my accent was too thick in this part or not understandable. Maybe I said something that didn't make sense. Maybe the edit cut something out that was supposed to be there and that got them confused. And funny enough, I could not figure out the reason behind the problem until later. One day, one of my students had a problem and I was like, give me the headphone. Let me listen to what I'm saying at this part you're struggling with. And when I put the headphone on, behold, he was listening to music. He literally muted me in the video and listened to music instead of listening to me explaining. And here's the problem. I don't just show you what to do. I explain and actually pauses and give you hints and tell you, okay, this is what I expect you to do now, or this is what you need to do, but I'm not going to show you. And of course, if you're not listening to what I'm saying, there is no way you're going to figure out how to do the assignment. So that's the problem my students were facing. They were misusing the tool I gave them. In this case, the tool is the video, which caused them to fall into the tutorial hell situation where you can't do anything except by following an exact tutorial. AI could lead to the same situation. If you're just shoving your code to AI and asking AI to generate codes, you're not going to learn anything. Think about skateboarding. You can go to the skateboard park with your skateboard and everything, but every time you get there, you just hand your skateboard off to someone else to do the tricks, and you just watch them do the tricks. Yes, your skateboard have been used. Yes, the tricks happened, but did you learn anything? Did you gain anything? Probably not. If you became really dependent on AI and did not use your brain, that will actually lead us to the third and final reason. It's dependency kills creativity and skill learning. If you rely on AI before learning the basic, you won't know what to do when something breaks. And trust me, something will always break. So what should you do in this case? As a beginner game developer, you should struggle through documentation, debug your own code errors. Don't just shove it to AI because it's more convenient. Understand how your engine works and why it works the way it does, and be more familiar familiar with the programming language you're using for your game dev. That struggle you're gonna fall to, yes, it sucks, but that's something we call struggling forward or failing forward. Yes, you're gonna make mistakes, yes, things are not gonna work exactly how they are supposed to, but you are learning through that struggle. And now the million-dollar question: when should you use AI as a game dev? Don't use it as a beginner, use it when you're familiar with the basics and you know how to debug your own code. And before you come at me at the comment section, go ahead and stop by the like button and hit it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. This channel will discuss a lot of game dev stuff and devlog and tutorials, so that's something you might enjoy. And back to this, I know game dev community hates AI and they don't really like AI to be involved in the games, but the time is changing, and I personally don't use AI when it comes to art or storytelling or something like that. I only use it for coding. But just to be clear, there is only 2 games that I built. I used AI art in them, and they are both in my itch.io, and I challenge you to go there and try to figure out which ones they are. So how do I use AI in my game dev personally? It usually when it comes to coding. If I had an idea in my head that I'm very familiar with and I know how to make and everything, but I'm trying to save some time, I will ask the AI to generate the code for me. And after the AI generate the code for me, I will look at it, fix it, and adjust it based on my need. AI is not gonna always get it perfectly, and you always need to understand what you're doing in your game. You don't want to just copy a sloppy code from an AI and post it and call it a day. And even if you didn't understand what the AI gave you, there is something you can actually do. You can ask AI to explain the part of the code that you don't understand, and usually those AI chatbots are good at explaining the code. And if you did that, if you ask it to explain the code whenever you face the same issue again, you understand how it works, and now you can actually do it yourself and you don't need to rely on AI anymore. Isn't that fun? So in this case, I'm using AI as a supporter and a tutor. I'm not using it as a replacement for my brain and myself. AI is amazing. It can do a lot of things. I'm not an AI hater and I use it every day in my work, but here's the deal: your human brain is more creative and more amazing than any AI can do. So don't let AI replace your brain, let it help you improve your skills. So final takeaway to wrap up this video: yes, you can use AI in game dev, but only and only if you're familiar with your basics and you know how to debug your code, and if you use it as a supporter, not as a replacement for your brain. And finally, I want to leave you with this sentence: if you can build a game without AI, AI will be a superpower. But if you cannot build a game without an AI, AI will become a weakness. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and comment down below. The algorithm really loves comments and like to help pushing the video to more people. And if this is something you enjoy and you want to see more game dev tips and devlogs, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.